Salute, man.
Beta energy is just everywhere. I see it in everybody. It's just, and it will rub off on you if you don't deflect it.
Bad boy D. Masculinity. TV.
I'm a huge advocate of not watching TV. No matter how strong you are, it subconsciously leaches into your brain. It takes the alpha out of you, because that's what they want. No matter how strong of a thinker and strong-willed you are, it's hypnosis. It will hypnotize you in a bad beta way. A good, strong posture. There are a lot of exercises for posture, easy ones. The only reason Alpha Male Strategies grew as much as he did isn't because people want to know how to be alpha. It's because they want to know how to get more alpha. So it's a lot of betas going over there to be fake alphas to try to get more. But odds are, if it's not something they really want to be, it ain't gonna work for them. Anger. You can harness, anger is very underrated. You can harness anger in an exceptional way when it comes to courage. I don't have to do it as much anymore, but from time to time, there's parts I gotta think, like, for real, did I just do that? Damn. Note to self. I ain't gonna let that happen again. It's as simple as that. Any weak type behavior. And this ain't for everybody. Otherwise, this niche and these genre of channels would be popping off a heck of a lot more. If you can harness your controlled anger and direct it properly, control it, yet let it push you to do what's right without losing your frame and composure. Nothing gives you that not give up attitude quicker than anger. To be the men we're supposed to be. And if you have that burning desire to be masculine, to be alpha, to be a bad boy, if you have it in you, and it feels right, then it is right. Because this world is supposed to have some betas too. But I know the strong majority, the proportions are way off. I know it can't feel right to most of them. I know it can't feel right. To work on your tonality and your voice, so when you speak, it's heard. Speak with your diaphragm, not your throat. For the most part, yes, being alpha is about being centered and not losing your cool. However, there are times, especially when you're centered in your masculine and you see what's going on now, you're gonna lose your patience. You are gonna lose your cool. But don't overthink it. You did what you did. You reached a boiling point and you expressed your anger. And that will happen. We ain't a bunch of new age hippies sitting on the top of the mountain trying to reach enlightenment. Make sure you're getting enough saturated fat and cholesterol in your diet. Nothing will make you assertive and weak little more than soy, and put butter in your food. Eat some steak, boy. A lot of people don't get it. A lot of people won't get it. They'll keep touching the fire and keep getting burned. That's the unfortunate part when you have empathy and you're an a-hole. Some people just don't have the common sense to not touch the fire anymore. However, you can eliminate it too, because some people with some common sense will be like, oh, if I do that to him or I say that to him, it's usually not going to be a pleasant interaction. And dare I say maybe 50% of the people will get it. And you can eliminate having to be unpleasant with them. Just be masculine. Harness your masculinity. when you are feeling right in your masculine spirit, in essence, you are bold and assertive. And you don't overthink. You don't think, should I be bold and assertive? Should I? You don't overthink little crap like that. And you call people out when you don't want to participate in their low-level behavior. If a guy comes up to you and starts gossiping about somebody, you call him out. Don't give a rat's ass what anybody thinks about you. That's the boldest thing that you can do. It gets thrown around a lot, but it's extremely hard because it's imprinted in our DNA. But the less you can give a what anybody thinks about you, the more bold and assertive you are, because you don't care the repercussions or judgments that will be reverberated back on you. You're bold because you do what feels right. You do what your gut tells you. But stand by your principles no matter what. And at first you might think like you're still that approval-seeking mentality. You're gonna think, oh, I'm gonna piss some people off. Yeah, you might piss some people off, but you gotta get used to not giving a damn about that. It's a learning curve, and ultimately you're gonna be respected more. Retention in the no-fat guys, like that is a no-brainer. That I know not all of you are down with that, but for real, when it comes, if you want to be confident, assertive, out of your comfort zone, bold, and masculine, that is a necessity in my book. If it's something you're lacking, it's a necessity. Try it. Do it as much as you can, as long as you can. For some men, it has to be gradual. It has to be identify and eliminate. You identify the beta trait, and if you notice you do it, you identify it and remind yourself to eliminate it. So the more you can remind yourself and identify it and eliminate it, the more it's going to become a part of you. You can have a good, tall, strong, masculine posture. A large percentage of the time, if there's a little scrawny weakling that's going to talk to me like they're hard, I ain't going to give them the time of day. You have to get used to saying no, men. Saying no is one of the most powerful alpha things you can do. You're not a people pleaser. Ensure your weight training. And the more you identify them and the more you eliminate them, the more alpha traits you'll have. Be bold and more assertive, less timid, and get out of your comfort zone. To be full-fledged alpha, you have to basically be a business owner or not have to answer to anybody. Basically be your own boss. If you're a manager or something along those lines, which I was, you're at least building leadership alpha traits too. If you're a doctor or a lawyer, I suppose you could be alpha too, as long as you've got the alpha traits. I'm out of here. Peace.